red, and then I'll say hello properly. Okay. Hello, and welcome to TIFF TV for some fast laps of Thruxton and BMW M2 with
Jay.
So Jay, what are you doing here? Is this a good idea? Is this a birthday treat?
It's a Christmas present.
From who?
From my two boys.
We better thank them.
Thank you both, Matt and Joe.
Yeah, I bet you put
Looking
insurance
forward
up,
to
haven't
this.
you? I bet you put insurance money up, haven't you, boys? Eh? I bet you that's why you got him in here. Up the insurance money. So have you been around racetracks at all before?
I have, yes. Not this one though.
Okay. Have you driven yourself then somewhere?
I have, yes.
Where would that have been?
I've done Mallory Park.
Oh, Mallory's lovely, yeah, little track.
Yeah.
Well, this is the far from Mallory the slowest to this one and the fastest. We get to this complex, a right, left, right. Well, you don't want to use all the road on the first bit, you want to open up the second bit, and then you don't want to use all the road on the second bit, you want to open up the third bit, but then you don't want to use all the road on the third bit, or you end up on the grassy bit. But we survived the complex, we head off this high-speed section that makes Thruxton so famous. A series of corners where I tried to stay over 90 miles an hour as I pick out the magical racing line we teach. But the faster the corner, the more inch perfect you have to be to kiss those apexes and let the car run to the very edge, but not an inch over, as we build momentum then down to the fastest corner, Church Corner. Now we need a little touch the brakes to make sure I can get that apex and fire it onto the straight as quick as it can. And I check the little digital speedo, 118, 19, 21, 22, 129, 30, 32, 4, 138 miles an hour before I break through this tight chicane at the end of the lap. Another right, left, right, which I get a bit, so catch that one, then get the other way, catch that next one. I've got it, I think I've lost it, not got it. And then back on for another lap.
That's some car control, Tiff. Very impressed.
He is a bit of a hooligan. It's completely standard M2s throughout the showroom, standard Pirelli road tires, but even the best tires have their limits.
It's a bit quicker than my +8.
It's just a lovely playful toy. I get the nose to the apex, give the rear tires 400 horsepower, spin the grip away, catch the first slide, flip it the other way, drift down to the edge, and got too far, back on the tractive, and the other one's gone. And then back to the high speed swoops. Where a Formula 1 car, they'd be full throttle around these corners, it's crazy. They've got too much grip now, they've outgrown so many challenging corners.
Yes, that's
This
very
corner
true.
would just test their neck muscles and nothing else, really be flat out around here.
5G.
But in fact, David Hill, when he set the fast ever lap time, demonstrating his Williams Grand Prix car back in the 90s, he came down here at 170 and didn't lift off. I kid you not, he stayed full throttle and just slammed through here at 109 to 70. Winningly crashing at 110. All that aero just sacking the car into the ground.
Yeah, incredible.
He averaged 147 at the end, average. So he averaged more than our top speed. Down to third, down about 70 miles an hour. Catch the first one, flick it. Oh, that's what I've got it, lost it, got it. The only trouble is driving like an idiot for 2 laps. The rear tires overheat like mad.
But they do.
And the tread begins to go to jelly. So I was after this last lap like super smooth Jensen Button, who was famous for making his tires last a bit longer.
So what, are these special? Are these cup tyres or?
No, just V0s.
Right.
So now turn in less aggressively, feed in the power more progressive, try to let the tires bite the tarmac instead of spinning the grip away. And of course it's quicker like this, but it's just not nearly so much fun. But Damon was full throttle from here back to the grandstand, didn't lift off at all. So he went round here at about 130, just stayed full throttle, got up to Goodwood here, went round here at 140, never lifting off. He was putting about 4 or 5G all the way around here. 4G, 4G, 4G. We're putting about 1G at 100. He was just pulling 4G nailed. 160, 170. What do I do now? Oh, just stay full throttle. Mental. But he works out that he can do 3 laps in the time it takes us to do 2. That's how fast they come around. And this weekend, touring cars. A week today. You can watch
Yeah, I
them on
love the
telly.
touring cars. I watch them all the time.
Up the hill on the last lap, in the lead, you hug the inside lane, brake as late as you dare. If we can lead the chicane on the last lap, we should win the race. As long as we crashed trying to do it.
That's remarkable.
We've survived.
Well done, mate. That's fantastic. That's car control.
Well, years of being a hooligan. But funny enough, the aircraft and world because my dad's uncle was Sir Richard Fairey, so I'm actually related to.
I didn't know that because I lived in Houghton, where the Fairies lived in Bosington, where I was married.
The daughter still lives, the granddaughter.
Yeah, John Fairey gave me my first flying lesson.
No.
Yeah.
Wow, connections.
And he had a Spitfire which used to go fly from Eastleigh a lot.
And what did he kill himself in? What did he wasn't caught fire in the midair?
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't know what it was. I can't remember.
Nor can
Was it Harvard or something?
I don't know, because I saw him not long before he died.
Did you? So you knew him quite well.
Well, no, not really. I sort of lost touch with the family completely. You know, my dad. You know, cause
How come you're related to them?
my dad's mother was his sister.
No.
Yeah,
Because my cousin, I had dinner with my cousin last night. He was the farm manager for them.
well, at
Around the
Bosington.
estates.
Yeah,
At Bosington
I've tried to get a documentary made because I sort of say, you know, everyone knows that Chuck Gremmingham did 1,000, broke the sound barrier. Americans did this, Americans did that.
Yeah.
You know, which was the first plane to 1,000 miles an hour? Was the Ferry Delta
2, yeah.
Which plane sunk to Bismarck? It was the old Swordfish. I've been down to the museum down in Thingy,
yeah.
and they agreed to fly me in a Swordfish to open the piece. I can't get any money to make it. It's so frustrating.
That's annoying.
It's such a great story because, you know, Sir Richard, he won £1,100 or £1,000 in a magazine, or I think it was Daily Telegraph, for the furthest flying little aircraft. So that's what got him going in aviation. It's a great story.
And across the valley, you've got Sopwith, Tommy Sopwith.
Yeah, I know.
Right across the test from.
It's funny enough, my dad, who was in boating, designed a powerboat with Tommy Sopwith. So I met the Sopwiths as well.
He was big in boating.
But no, yeah, the fact my dad was Anthony Fairey Needell, which I probably wouldn't have wanted in my day at school to be Timothy Fairey Needell. But yeah, very proud of it. But yeah, it's a funny story. 'Cause we own half of Heathrow Airport. But that's what bankrupted them in the end, because they compulsory purchased it during the war.
Right.
The trouble with Fairey was he wasn't sort of keen with the government, and he wasn't lips. They didn't like him because he was a bit of a pie, a bit of a maverick. So all the crazy developments he made himself, he paid for himself. So he got more and more to debt after the war because they didn't pay him for the aircraft. In fact, they only paid him, I think, the year he died. They finally paid the company, and it all folded up. So it was quite a story. The old string bag. Sorry, but I'm filling your video up here.
It's wonderful, and it's real good family history.
We'll say Happy Christmas. See you soon. Say goodbye to your camera.
Cheerio, thanks.